Peterbot just won FNCS by over 300 points. Interestingly, he did it using this setup, these Fortnite settings, this white Windows cursor, while wearing the grey superhero skin. So I thought, why not explain how to set each one up if you want the exact same setup as Peterbot. But starting off with his 2024 setup, which he recently revealed inside the Agent Gaming Team House, you can see just how much his setup has changed over time. As with this new setup, he's using the Logitech G Pro X Superlight 2 mouse in white. That's priced at around $150. It's super lightweight, coming in at 60 grams. It's got one of the best sensors, great wireless performance with up to 2000 Hz polling rate, which I think he is using the max, and it fits most hand grip styles. In addition to that, he's got the GameSense Radar Benji Fishy Edition mousepad. That comes in at $40, I believe. It's a pretty big mouse mat at double XL like desk size. It's got stitched edges too, as well as an anti-slip rubber base. He's also got the SteelSeries Apex Pro, but he's not using the modern one, he's using the 2019 version one. I think that's still priced pretty high at like $169. However, it's still crazy fast with the OmniPoint switches. It's got adjustable actuation points. You can go as low as 0.1mm for a light touch, or for a firmer touch you can go to 4mm. I believe Peterbot is using the 0.2mm setting, and as well as that, it's got rapid trigger, which is said to give faster response and key repeat, but he is not currently using it, as you can see. Next from that, he's got the Zowie XL2566K monitor. That's priced quite highly at nearly $600. It's got a 24.5 inch display that's at a 1920 by 1080 display resolution, and it's got a crazy fast refresh rate of 360 Hz with that extra diac feature which makes the display super smooth. For his headset, he's using the HyperX Cloud 2s. Those come in at nearly $90. They've got pretty decent audio quality with a closed back design. I've heard they're pretty comfortable, and I think the microphone as well has like noise cancellation, which is pretty nice. However, the durability doesn't look that great on them.
I got a HyperX headset that's a little broken here. I mean, this is just what I plan to look. I can fix it right now. Here we go.
Another thing to mention is he has got a big desk that I don't know the name of, but it does fold in two, as you can see. As for the chair, it's another one I don't know the exact name of, but it does look very similar to the Herman Miller Aeron, which that chair in itself is very expensive. Moving on to his PC, you can see this white case here is the Corsair 5000D Airflow in the color white. It's a mid-tower case, and it's priced at nearly $170. In addition to that, he's got an Intel Core i9-14900K processor, an Nvidia RTX 4090 graphics card, a Asus ROG Maximus Z7090 motherboard, 48GB of G-Skill RAM coming in at 8000 Hz, a 360mm liquid cooler, as well as a high-end power supply, probably like 1200 watts. Next up, we've got his custom crosshair, which you can see him using in-game, especially on the lobby screen and on the inventory/map screens. To get your hands on this, you need to go over to your desktop, you need to open up the start menu, and inside here just type in mouse settings like so and click on the first one. You then want to scroll down to additional mouse settings. By the way, the steps to get to here are very similar on Windows 10, but once you get into the mouse properties, if you head into the pointers section right here, make sure normal select is selected, then click on browse. This is where you can find a custom crosshair. Now you can add your own custom made one, but I believe the one that Peterbot is using right now is the Cross IL. So if you select that one right there, you'll notice it changes it to this black crosshair. However, in game it's more translucent. But if you go ahead and apply that, you'll notice that your default Windows cursor will change from looking like this to looking like this on screen. And you can see it looks pretty much the exact same as Peterbot. Next, we've got his custom superhero skin, which for this you will obviously need to have some sort of superhero skin. It can be any of these that you want, but obviously you need to wait for it to come into the item shop, then purchase the superhero skin in itself. I recommend Backlash. I think it's one of the best ones out there. And once you have purchased a superhero skin, if you head into the edit style, for the first page under suit pattern, you want to make sure you select the third one, which is bold. As for the head style, you want to make sure the full mask is selected. For the eye mask, you want to make sure that is actually turned off, even though we can't really see it. And then for the belt, that also wants to be off too. For the second page, you want to make sure the primary material is on the fourth one, that is cloth. And for the primary color, you want to make sure that that is on silver, which is the third one along. For the secondary material, you want to make sure that is on the first one, which is spandex. And for the secondary color, you want to make sure that is on silver. For the accessory color, you can skip this as it doesn't matter. For the eye effects, I believe Peterbot does actually not use IFX, and he does have the color on white.
I mean, bro.
And then for the skin color, this doesn't matter. I just like to select both of them off. And for the sticker, I know that Peterbot has it clean, so he actually doesn't use a sticker. Moving on, we've got his Fortnite settings, and for the windowed mode, he's using windowed full screen with a resolution of 1720 by 1080. That is a stretched resolution, which will give you more FPS, as well as bigger looking player models. Frame rate limit is set at 360 FPS now, and he's using the performance mode setting that gives you an additional FPS advantage. His brightness is currently on 150%, and he's not using any colorblind modes. For his view distance, that is on 4, as it does give him a slight advantage. He's got his textures on medium, which is beneficial if you have a higher end RTX graphics card. He's also got the meshes on low currently. As for his movement, he's got auto open doors. For his combat, he's got auto pick up weapons. He's got the disable pre-edit option turned off with auto confirm edits on both. If you want to know exactly what they mean, you can check out this video on screen. As for his reticle, he is using the ammo indicator, which looks like this on screen. He's got his damage numbers on cumulative, which adds up all the damage automatically, and his damage feedback is on hit only with the numbers scale on 125%. That looks like this on screen. As for his HUD settings, those are on screen. His sensitivity is 6.4 on both the X and Y, with targeting and scope on 50%, using a mouse DPI of 800, a mouse hertz of 2000, and I believe he's also got the default Windows sense with mouse acceleration disabled. For his keyboard movement, he's not currently using this, as you can see. And for his sound, it looks like he's got the quality on low with visual sound effects turned on.
Might be close.
No, it's not. 120 in the butt. That, oh my god!
Oh my god, you're fucking hacking, dude.
Holy shit!
You're fucking crazy. I'm coming over.
Max strip.
For his keybinds, his movement is quite unique, especially for a sprint bind, but the crouch is pretty normal. His reload is on Q, use is on E, harvesting tool is on mouse button 4, slot 1 to slot 5 is default, with slot 2 having mouse button 5 on it. The building's quite unique. He's got his wall on T, his floor on Y, stairs is on F, roof is on V, trap is on R, and repair and rotate are both on H and J, with the final keybind being his building edit, that's on G, and he is using mouse wheel reset scroll down. For those curious of his hand cam, by the way, here's what it looks like on screen, so you can try and make use of those crazy keybinds. But that right there has been a mini sort of update, along with some unique preferences from Peterbot, like his superhero skin and his Windows cursor. If it helped out, feel free to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. And before you do go, check out any of my other videos on screen right now.